position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on their first play of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Crosses the 30. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
That is a crazy sequence of events, because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California, thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll go with a direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to power it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. He wants it all. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Toss sweep to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A full dive to haul that one in. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Durham.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guy.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Skips away from pressure. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. There he goes. Touchdown LSU. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Laterals it back. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Jumped on top of the pile. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Nussmeier. He's got it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They take the lead with the 6.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Punt is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. LSU right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Wants wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year, we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Durham. And they'll knock him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Back to pass. It's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Perry. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a three-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Baxter. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism, picking up the first down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback got it himself. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, touchdown. Looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 24 to Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Extending the play. He's taking the deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Finding an escape route. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Setting up the screen. I don't know if it was a turf monster or slipsies or what, but he'll go down with no contact and lose yardage on the play. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A shot for the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Defense wants to bring the heat. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. One more play to pad the stats. Leaves it with the back. It's a running room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, and it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a